acts of kindness can mean the world to someone. Today was amazing. I went to see my son in his Halloween parade. And that may seem kind of like, oh, not a big deal to a lot of people, but it was an effort for me, like big time. But it is everything that I've wanted to do. I have a couple stories about this. Number one, it was amazing to see my son. I nearly cried, but luckily it was so cold I couldn't cry. So I was like, oh good, no tears here, right? I got to see him. I was so proud of him, and he knew that I supported him outside also. So it was amazing. It meant the world to me, and I hope something to him. What happened today is I was able to be social. And it sounds crazy because people are like, oh, you can be social. No, I have to say my life has changed so much in the past few years that, not that I'm like a hermit or anything, but kind of sometimes, because I feel terrible and I'm stuck inside and oh God, it's horrible. It's like isolation. On top of that, there's other factors. We moved to this area like 2.5 years ago or something. I don't know. Anyway, we moved here a couple years ago. My son was a couple months old. We had gone through all the pregnancy, all the insanity of that. I was still healing, barely able to walk again. Because I had the wheelchair, and then I had my cane for a while, and then I was finally getting there, right? And then my son, he was still in the NICU, and then he got out of the NICU. We were able to bring him home for a couple weeks, and we moved. We moved across the country from California to Pennsylvania. And okay, I also had horrible postpartum depression. I'm trying to figure out how to be a mom with cancer, how to physically navigate my body again, how to function in a new place, completely different. I have to say, luckily my sister and her family are here, and it has been a godsend to me. I've also had my mom and my in-laws come and help me, and they've been amazing. And as great as that, oh, and my other sister also helped too. As amazing as that has been, for me in my social life, this is where it's been really, really, really hard. I've moved so many times in life, like literally I've lived in a lot of places, and generally it hasn't been difficult to make new friends, and like real friends, not just kind of like, but people I actually can talk to about like normal stuff, right? This has been really hard here. First of all, I have to say I have some amazing friends here, a few. The people I know, I love my neighbors. And I don't see them all the time, and we're not like super close with some, but I have to say they are amazing, nice, kind people, and I'm really, truly blessed to know my neighbors. They're wonderful. So now, as far as social factors go, it has been hard for me to get out and do things. I want to be involved. I want to. Mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically. So, back to this morning. What happened is all night long, I was tossing and turning because that's how I sleep. And also extra because I was freaking out. Will I have enough energy? Will I make it in time for my son's thing? Am I going to be good enough? Can I go there in time? What can I do? How's the morning going to go? All of that, just panic, like, can I be good enough? And I mean, like, I tell you, insecurities were just like my blanket last night, just swarming every insecurity in the world, right? Like, are you good enough to go to your son's Halloween parade? I'm serious. It was rough. I made it. My husband woke me up this morning. I was like totally delirious, and he's like, come on, we gotta go. I'm like, oh my God. So I was freaking out, running around, getting dressed as fast as possible, getting my son ready, getting him in his costume. And my husband and son go first, and then I go there. And I tell you, I haphazard awake, barely making it, and it was everything I could imagine. It was wonderful to see him. I was excited to support him, and I got to talk to other adults who were kind to me, and to them, I'm just some random person they're saying hi to, right? To me, where I've been, how I feel, this isolation, this new lifestyle of who the hell am I? Literally, who am I anymore, right? I'm suddenly a mom and suddenly I have all these other answers and all this stuff. And mind you, this is years of stuff, but it takes years sometimes. I'm not perfect. It's going to take me even another 50 years before I get my act together, right? And I'm figuring this out. I'm still figuring it out. It's just going to be that way. But I have to say, the kindness of saying hi to me, just anything, I was jumping on. And there's one woman who in particular, I've always really liked her. My husband and my son have this father-son coffee time. And I love that and I admire it. And I have to say, sometimes I'm a little jealous, but it gives me sleep time. And then they have their special time, and I am so grateful for it. And since they're regulars there, they meet people all the time. And there's this one woman who is the reason we actually go to that school. And she and my husband hit it off. They're friends. Wonderful. And she was so kind and welcoming and just said, you know, hey, if you want to get out more, there's more parents. Inclusive and kind to me. And she has no idea. To her, it's probably just like, oh, just meet with the school. To me, it's like, oh my God, my soul needs this. I need this. I need to be out there talking to people, feel normal as normal can be. Yes, I have a chronic illness, and yes, it totally sucks. And I'm so sick of being sick. I'm sick of it. I'm trying my best with that, but I want to be just as normal as I can. My new normal, I'm still figuring it out. I'm not perfect. Trying to figure that out, but the fact that someone included me just randomly and I was normal again for like these 5 minutes, just feeling like there was nothing. She just said, hey, come and join this website. I swear that was it. And to her, so little, but to me it meant so much. I'm just confused as to normal anymore. I don't know, just had to share. I'm grateful. So all in all, I'm so grateful. I am so grateful that she talked to me, and people have no idea what their kind words can do. Seriously, she has no idea. I am inside just so excited. I could cry again. Can you believe it? And I'm scared. I'm nervous. Will I be enough? Can I be enough? Will all my insecurities just spill out like crazy? Like, oh my God, you want to be my friend? And now I have every insecurity in the world. Or can I actually just figure this out? I don't know. But I'm excited. I'm scared. Everything at once. Hopeful. Grateful. Everything. And now I'm going to take a nap. I got to get ready for when my son comes home from school. I'm exhausted.